Hey church, Raymond here. I got the announcements for the week of July 8th. Will it ever stop raining? Stay tuned. That's right, church. I know you're going to watch this on Wednesday, but when we recorded it, it just seemed like Noah was coming back. There was so much rain happening, and that's what I want to kind of talk about is all the rain that happened on July 4th. But for some reason, it didn't happen around the park we were at. The one that we were doing the 4th of July Freedom Fest there in the South Bossier Park, our serve day. Man, I think God had his hand on us because if you looked at the radar, several people showed me examples of the radar where we were talking about the gospel, where we were being the church outside our walls. There was just rain all around us, but it stayed dry for us. And I want to say thank you to everyone who came out and made July 4th happen. We had some people that were just able to come out in the morning and help set up and then had things to go do. Great job. We had some people that couldn't come in the morning but came and hung out all evening. Great job. Thank you all so much. And because of your hard work, your dedication, your willingness to give up what normal people call a good weekend off, well, you guys came out, you served, it was hot, all of those things. And people heard the gospel. People got to have fun. And one of the things that was shared with me, somebody got my attention, because you know me, we had to break the bounce houses down just because the rain was coming. The wind done got up twice. And I'm going, man, we're just not doing a good job. But somebody grabbed my attention. We paused for a second and looked out, and all over the family area, there were still families. There were families playing Frisbee and football and hanging out and playing the games that we left out. They were listening to the music, listening to the band. They were praising God. Church, that's what it's about. That's what we did. Thank you so much. July 4th was amazing, amazing, amazing. Hey, we'll do it again next year. Probably. It's on Sunday. It's going to be a challenge, but that's all right. Good job, church. Hey, one of the things that why do we serve? Why do we do what we do? What are we called to do? How does this whole thing kick off? If you've ever asked those questions because you've been around here for just a little while, you're not really sure, one of the ways we answer that is during our growth track. Our growth track is a place where we can help you learn about you to where you fit in, not only here at Open Road, but just fit into God's plan and find out what your destiny is. And that's to help make a difference in other people's lives. We want you to know God. We want you to find freedom. We want you to discover who you are, and then we want to help you make a difference. That's what Growth Track is all about. And we want to encourage you to come be part of that. July 25th, we only do it once a quarter, but on July 25th, 10 a.m., we'll be here. We'll have breakfast, snacks kind of things. We'll feed you lunch. And we're going to go through, we're going to do a personality test. We're going to do a spiritual gifts things, but we're just going to come together. And if this is a place you think you want to plant your flag, we offer membership. So that's where we do it. Growth Track, July 25th. Get signed up. You need to go to my.openroadfellowship.com, or you can click the link here in the newsletter, and you can go there, get signed up, let us know you're coming so we have enough food, and I hope you'll come do it. Come be part of the family. Hey, one of the fun things we like to do, school's coming back up, and in a couple of weeks we'll talk about the back to school drive that we'll do for the teachers. Anyway, I'll explain that later, but I want to go ahead and get it on your radar for August 7th, because I want you to know everybody likes to plan, but August 7th we're going to come here at the church and we're going to have a back to school bingo bash. I think that's what it's going to be. Back to school bingo bash. And what we're going to do, we're going to meet here. We'll have a little light dinner, and then we're going to play bingo. And we're going to do that, and we're going to have a lot of fun. If you want to bring up over the next couple of weeks, you want to get some prizes and stuff to give away. But we're going to have prizes. We'll give away some really cool stuff. We'll have a lot of fun. But the purpose behind the bingo bash, other than the fellowship and the fun, is to pray. We're going to use it as a time to come together and pray. We're going to be praying for teachers. We're going to pray for bus drivers, administration staff, support staff, and we're going to pray over our school systems, and we're going to pray over our kids. All the kids that come will get to come down front, and we're going to lay hands on them, and we're going to pray over them to have an amazing school year. So don't forget about the back to school bingo bash. All ages, everybody can come play. And we're going to have a lot of fun, and it's on August 7th. So my.openroadfellowship.com, get more information there. But come be part of it. It's going to be a lot of fun. And if you want to get a gift, or if you want to get a prize, we'll give away some prizes too. It's going to be amazing. Come on, and you're going to like it. All right, people have been wearing me out. All right, now You really haven't been wearing me out. I've been wearing myself out. Wednesday nights, if you've been paying attention, we've been going over spiritual gifts and different things, and it's a long class. We're going to condense it. We're going to have a spiritual gifts class coming up in August, and what we're going to be doing is it's going to be a 2-day. It's going to be a Friday evening with dinner, and it's going to be a Saturday morning with breakfast, and we're going to go over spiritual gifts like more in depth. We're going to take a more in-depth assessment and talk about that, and then when we come back together on Saturday, we're going to take what everybody scored, and then I'm going to break down all the gifts, not only which ones you have, but how they manifest and how to grow them. It's one thing to know your spiritual gift, but it's going to be another thing to know kind of the systems or kind of the things you can do to grow in that gift. I have a gift to speak, or it's called a prophetic gift. And I can speak God's word, but I'm way different today than I was 16 years ago when this thing all first started, okay? So we grow in our spiritual gifts. We want to talk about that, and we're going to talk about places you can serve inside the church, in the small C church, open road, and the big C church, the bigger good for God's kingdom, and places that you can serve with your different gifts. So I'm excited about that. There's a link in the description below. Go to my.oprofellowship.com. Click on the spiritual gifts class. You need to sign up, because you know what? I may close it. I may close it at a certain number. And if you didn't get in, you didn't sign up, we won't be able to come because I think I don't need to maybe there don't need to be 100 people here if we're really going to get in depth with it. So I want you to get signed up, my.oprofellowship.com. Get signed up for the spiritual gifts class. It's going to be a lot of fun. All right, church, do you have those friends that they're kind of iffy about the church thing? They've been watching you and they see what God's been doing in your life, and they still have questions, but they're just not a church type person? I get it. I understand. So why don't you invite them to church this Sunday for Second Sunday Ride? If they ride motorcycles, great. They'll like to come out and ride. If they don't like rides, tell them, hey, we're going to follow along in the car, and then we're going to go out through the countryside, and then we're going to come back, and we'll have some food and fellowship, get a chance to meet them and things like that. So do that for me. Get some people invited. Bring them to church this Sunday, Second Sunday Ride. Plan to ride or follow. Stay after. It's going to be a lot of fun. And even if it's raining, we're still going to do it. We'll have some food. We're going to hang out in the hangar. But look, but you need to ride because we need to do it. All right, it's time. We've been working too hard. All right, church, that's it for this week. And we've been working very hard over the last several weeks, but that's okay. We're doing what God's called us to do. We're being the church outside the walls. That's what we say we're going to do. By gosh, we have to do it. So I'm excited about that. But hey, there's not a whole lot. We're going to take a couple weeks break, and then we'll kick into something else. I'm not sure what we're going to do in August. The August serve day is always a lot of fun because it's hot. Hey, but don't forget about Wednesday night church. Listen, attendance is even down on that. How can it be down on that? Because you're watching from your phone. You're watching from your house. Get on Wednesday night church. It's very, very important. We are learning more about our spiritual gifts. This is a long, slow process. But hey, you got 30 minutes tonight to be on there. So make sure that you do that. Log in, my.oprofellowship.com. Click on the watch live. Or hey, you're going to get a text message with a link. Click that and then just sit there for 30 minutes. Anyway, guys, I love you. It's truly an honor to serve you and to serve alongside you as we impact the world. And this Sunday, we're finishing up our series on fundamentals, the basics of the Bible, getting back to those basics. This has been a lot of fun, and we're going to talk about the church. Why did it come about, and what is its purpose? Why did Jesus leave the Holy Spirit with us? And then we've got things to do here. Guys, I love you. I love you. I'll see you Sunday.